friends, it's Mary with the Painted Peach again, and we are in another collaboration playlist today. So that information will follow right now.
Welcome to the Thrift Flip Roadtrip. In today's video, we are participating in an open challenge hosted by Unicorn Dust Designs, Crafting Cousins, and special guest host CJ DIY. Here, talented creators breathe new life into old items. But wait, there's more. We are thrilled to announce that this month's playlist will have a special giveaway with 5 lucky winners. Prizes include a deluxe easy bow maker from Buckeye Girls Lifestyle, a craft tool kit from Lady Red Crafting, a mystery box with crafting supplies from DIY Next Door, and 2 wood craft kits from Crafting Cousins. To enter, just watch the July Thrift Flip Roadtrip playlist and comment your favorite project from each creator on their video. You must comment on every video to be eligible. Mark your calendar for July 27th when we will announce the winners on our community tabs. I'm sorry, due to shipping costs, giveaway is open to U.S. residents only. Don't miss out on this chance to win, and be sure to spread the love by following the playlist link in the description box below.
All right, so we are going to be doing some thrift flipping today, and we're going to get started right away. And what we're going to be flipping is this here box that has a lot of stuff in there I got to get out, but we're going to start by doing that, removing it, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we started out by digging this styrofoam out of the inside of the box. It was a struggle. I just used my paint scraper and I just cut and cut and cut, and then I finally took it over my trash can and dug the rest of it out. I then used my heat tool to get this glue out of the bottom. There was some rocks glued to the bottom, I guess to keep the weight in it. It must have had some old florals or something like that. And so it came out pretty easily once I got that glue loosened up. The next thing I needed to do was get the sticker off the bottom, and there was a little piece on the side that I had put on there previously that I thought I was going to do something else and decided no. So got that off, and then I had to sand to get that little piece of wood that didn't come off. It was really glued on there good. So I ended up sanding this side down, and then I sanded the whole thing so it could be nice and smooth for our decoupage. Alright, now I'm going to add some scrapbook papers to the sides of my box, and we are putting Mod Podge all the way, and then I'm adding this cute scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby to each side. Now I did have to piece these because it wasn't quite long enough, so I tried to match it up as good as I could. The other side has a bit of a floral design and it kind of blended a little better than this side, but I think I matched up pretty good in the end, and you can't really tell. I just love this paper with the dress forms on it, and I think it goes really well with the fabric that I choose for the inside and the inlays we'll use a bit later. I'm just getting all that excess paper from around the edges, and I'm just using my little gator sander to do that. I just love these little gator sanders. They come in great handy for this kind of work. And you can see there's both sides. And now we're going to work on, Then I used my little mini iron to get out the wrinkles, because there were a few wrinkles with this one. I did not add any parchment paper or anything. I just went right onto the paper. Now I'm grabbing out my fabric that I want to put on the inside bottom portion of my drawer, and I'm just going to flip it over and I'm going to measure it right on the back of the drawer. I'm going to cut it with my scissors and rip it, but I'm going to cut it just a little bit smaller than my actual box so that it fits on the inside, since the bottom of this would be just slightly bigger than the inside. Alright, after I got my fabric cut, I then painted the inside of my box with white paint, and then I dried it and got my Mod Podge out and covered the whole bottom with Mod Podge. That's what we're going to use to attach our fabric on the inside bottom portion of our drawer. If you haven't gotten yourself one of these little brayers, do yourself a favor and get one. They are awesome. This one has a little squeegee on the back end of it that you can flatten out your papers also. Okay, so here I'm just adding a little bit of dry brush of white paint. This is the white paint I had left over on my brush from painting the bottom portion of the drawer before putting the fabric on, and I just wanted to add that little bit of dry brushing on there just to make it stand out a little better. I also took it around the edges from the sides and the bottom as well. On the sides, I decided I wanted to use a paint inlay. You've seen me use this a couple times in my videos. If you haven't, you can always go back and watch old videos. I have done a few things with these inlays now. This is my favorite thing to do, I think. I am using some linen paint by Folk Art, and I'm just painting the sides of my box, and we're going to use that paint inlay to make a beautiful floral painted design on each end of the box. These inlays are really easy to use once you get the hang of them. It is a lot of steps, but if you get familiar with it, it goes by pretty fast. I do speed up the process by using a heat tool instead of waiting for it to dry on its own, and it seems to work just fine. I do a design on both ends. One will be the back, which will be this one, and then one will be the front, in which it doesn't have a full design because I'll be adding a glass knob to the front of this drawer. I'm using my brayer to spread it out, and then you're just going to wet it, and then you're going to pat it on there nice and bray it, and then you will dry it, and then you'll come back and wet it again and pull it up. Simple to do, is just a lot of steps and a process really.
You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young, pretty face. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter how much time it will take, but there's something you're trying to.
Every single time I do this, I'm amazed. I just love the way these turn out, how vibrant they can be, and how distressed sometimes they can be as well. If you haven't tried the inlays, I guarantee you will love them. Give them a try. Don't be scared. Alright, here is the reveal of the front side. And the reason I decided to do this one as the front, of course, is because the design is a little off-centered, and I think the other side is a lot prettier, but the knob will go right in the center of this one. So there's both sides. And then here I'm going to add a little bit of the paint inlays to the top of the drawer. So I'm just adding a little bit of paint here and there. And then I'm going to cut small pieces of the inlay and stick them on there and do some designs on the top as well. I think this turned out super cute. I love the distressed look to it, being on the top of the drawer like this. So I'm just drying it up, and then on the inside you can see the sides are bare, but later you'll see that I did add some paper to the inside of the drawers. Alright, here is the hole that I've created for my knob. I'm going to use some Gorilla Wood Glue and put it all on the inside of that hole. And then I'm going to also add a bit of hot glue just to the top part around the hole to hold on my knob temporarily. The wood glue, once solid, it will hold the knob permanently. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my air dry clay and put it on the inside of my drawer where the knob hole is. I will also add some around the outside of the knob. Rings that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue 2 of them together to make some legs for my drawer. We're going to do 4 sets of these, and we're going to glue them to the bottom on each of the 4 corners. Thanks so much for joining me today, and make sure you check out the playlist. Here is our finished piece. I just love it so much, and I'll get you some pictures at the end. Have a great day, everybody, and make sure you subscribe, click that bell, and come back for more. Bye.